Hello and welcome back to the Coffeevaners. I'm Alan and today we're at the Caravan and Motorhome Club certificated location at Embleton Bay in Northumbria. If you're into site reviews, caravan product reviews, caravan reviews and general caravan chat, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down at the bottom there and clicking that notification bell for notifications of all the videos we stick out. Thanks very much, really appreciate it. Right, Embleton Bay, what a fantastic little site. It's one of many sites in Northumbria that are ideal for those weekend breaks, stop-offs going north to south, and for generally exploring the area of Northumbria. So we're going to take a quick look at this little CL and we'll just see how good it is and why it's worth you paying them a visit. Come on, let's have a walk round.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here.
Let's take a look at the pitches first, because they're a really good size. I'm just going to look at this one here so you can just get a good idea of what you get. Now these pitches are in excess of 10 metres long and 7 metres plus wide. So as you can see, plenty of space even for the largest of caravans, although we don't have any absolutely massive caravans on site here today. Each pitch has its own water tap, and you can see how close that is to the pitch itself, you know, so you can quite easily set up as fully serviced. You've got the drain there below and you've got the bollard with a light above. It does get really dark on site here, but it is absolutely fantastic that you can, in 2021, come to this site for £15 a night and have a fully serviced pitch. Right, there's lots to do in the local area, so rather than me talk to you out here, what we'll do is we'll take a quick wander back inside the caravan and we'll have a closer chat about the site. So come with us, we're heading into the warm. Right, so we're back in the warm. Got the obligatory coffee, need that today, mind, proper cold. Anyway, I've got some notes as well, so let's have a think about what there is locally, and specifically, you know, why this is a great site. Well, the first thing is, if you're travelling north to south on the A1, you're looking for somewhere about an hour north of Newcastle, maybe not quite an hour. So you get to Alnwick, and you're 4.5 miles off the A1, just north of Alnwick here. Alnwick itself is 8.5 miles away, so it's a real good location for exploring the sort of border regions. I'd say really as far as north as Berwick and as far south as South Shields, so North Shields, sorry. So that the whole area is within fairly easy reach, sort of an hour each way. So, and there's good access from here to the A1. Although bits of the road are a bit twisty, you'll certainly get up with a double axle caravan. You're no problems at all with that. What I would suggest though is to, rather than follow the sat nav, which will bring you off literally at the north turning of Alnwick, and bring you towards what used to be, well, it still is RAF Boomer. It used to be a search and rescue station. Don't know what it is now, but it sort of brings you along the windy roads. Is to carry on up the A1 another few miles, and then it'll bring you on much better roads over towards the site. Right, back onto the site itself. The pitch is, as you've seen, hard standing. They are pretty hard, but saying that, I managed to knock rock pegs in with a rubber mallet, so they're not rock hard. So that, you know, that if you're putting an awning up or a windbreak or something like that, you're not going to have any problems at all with that. Right, getting back to sort of what there is locally. So like I said, 8.5 miles from here to the main sort of town is Alnwick, but you're only 8 miles away as well from Sea Houses. And there's lots of sort of independent shops in Sea Houses. You're not going to find your big supermarkets. You will need to go into Alnwick to find your Lidls and your Aldis and Sainsbury's and the like. But Alnwick itself has got its Hall and Gardens. There's some good walks around Alnwick. Really nice place to visit. We're only walking 1.4 miles away from the beach. So if you're coming with children or you're wanting to walk dogs, you're not a million miles away. But I will say the road from outside of the site into Embleton doesn't have a footpath till you hit the houses, which is a couple of 100 yards. And then you're literally through the village. There is a little village store, but it is what villages do. You know, it's not open on a Sunday, according to Google. I haven't been down and had a quick look today, but it's saying it's not open on a Sunday. And there's normal amenities. There's a pub or two there if you want to go out for something to eat. Other than that, you will need to travel a little bit further, like I said, maybe into Alnwick, where there's absolutely loads of places to eat and drink, and also Sea Houses that's got plenty going on. Just up the road, it's only, I think, from Sea Houses to Bamborough is only about 3 or 4 miles. That's not too far. If you are going to go to somewhere like Bamborough, think about what, you know, the size of the vehicle you've got and where you're going to park. As you're going into Bamborough itself, the first car park on the right hand side, great for parking a car. You're not going to get in with either a van or a motorhome. You'll need to carry on to the Links car park, which is basically opposite the entrance to Bamborough Castle, and you'll be able to park in there. It does even have Caravan and Motorhome spots in that car park. So going on more for the local area, It's on the northeast coastal path, and I'm fairly sure it's also on the St Cuthbert's Trail that runs. St Cuthbert's Trail runs between Lindisfarne and Hexham, I think. But there is also a trail that runs all the way back down to where we're from, back in Durham, which is where the home of the Lindisfarne Gospels is kept, if you fancy visiting Durham Cathedral. So the local area is absolutely fantastic for cycling. In fact, the road outside of the site is on National Cycle Route 1. So if you've got all your cycling maps and all the routes, national cycle routes, local cycle routes, it's ideal for cycling around here. The roads are all pretty good for cycling. They're not too cut up and chopped up as you normally find with country lanes. So not bad for cycling at all. Like I said, walking's perfectly. Dog walking, there's none of the beaches around here that I'm aware of that have any restrictions at any time of the year for taking your dogs on the beach. So you'll be fine, sort of getting out. In fact, people on site some have got 2, some have even got 3 dogs, so that there's plenty of dog walking in the local vicinity. The site itself has like a field that's got a mowed grass area that runs virtually all the way around the field, so you can walk the dogs there. You've got your normal waste here anyway. You've got your glass recycling, your general waste, and obviously the stuff for the else and grey waste. If you want to empty it, there is a grey waste hole in the floor, but you might be able to get up to with a motorhome. Certainly, if you put a pipe on the motorhome that's maybe 6 to 10 foot, you'd be able to empty your grey waste into the waste there, without any problems at all. So yeah, that's basically the CL. I'm going to put all the details in the description below. So if you do want to contact the site, but if you want more details, the Caravan and Motorhome Club, if you do a search on Embleton Bay, that will actually come up, and you'll get some details from them about the prices at the time, and a link to the website. Like I said, we paid £15 a night. We've actually been able to settle fully serviced, which is for us a no-brainer. An ideal location, lots of things to do, whether you're sort of a single couple or you've got children. And I'm also gonna, as I've said earlier, gonna stick some links in, more so for families, to Rolling with the Robsons, and I'll try and find some of the other ones of people who stayed fairly locally to here, so you can see what's going on. I think Paul's the only one that I know of that's actually stayed on this particular site. So that's it. That's Embleton Bay, certificated location in Northumberland. Perfect little site, ideal for short or long stays, and you just can't go wrong. It's one of the few CLs that we have been to where you think, yeah, we could actually come here and stay here for a week and know that we're fully catered for, and there's plenty of things that you will need within the local area. So that's it. You take care, you stay safe. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, and we'll catch up with you in the next one. Ta-da!